Hi, I'm Bautista. I'm the Senior HR Manager and Senior HR Business Partner of Lattice Semiconductor Philippines Corporation. When you're approaching the Northgate Cyber Zone, there's no way that you could miss the Aeon building. It is so imposing, and it comes as a massive structure that is staring down at you and yet so inviting. It gives me an impression of stability and strength. So the first time we visited Aeon, I know that my impressions were right. We would be happy to be associated with Aeon. Well, it's been for some time that we've been looking for an office building where we can have everyone housed on the same floor. We are now about 200 headcount. Aeon simply fits that need and more. With Aeon, we can have everyone on the same floor, and we even have a lot of rooms for expanding. Also, we have 3 laboratories in 2 buildings on 3 separate floors. With Aeon, we can have everything in just 1 floor. And not only that, we were so impressed with Aeon that we decided to even get another space on another floor for further expansion. Well, if you have been in the industry for some time, you will be familiar that there are iconic office buildings, especially in Makati, that when you mention the name of the building, you no longer have to ask for the address. And when people tell other people where they work, there's that air of pride when they mention that place. I look forward to that day when our employees would have the same sense of pride when they mention where their workplace is located. And when you look for an iconic building, office building in Alabang, it's gonna be Aeon.
I am Tony De La Cruz. I am the Senior Vice President for Finance and Corporate Services of Nuja Global Solutions, a company based in India that has operations in 10 countries all over the world. The first thing that we noticed was the very impressive lobby. It's quite different from the usual call center buildings that we've seen in Metro Manila and in other cities. And when we went up and saw the floors that were being offered to us, it's really great because it was really meant for call centers, because the columns were far from each other, and we thought that it was an ideal setup for call centers because it will save us a lot of space when we do the layout. Normally, when you have short distance between columns, you will end up wasting a lot of space. Actually, the big consideration was the floor plate, because most of the buildings that are being offered right now in the Northgate area are only up to 1,800 square meters floor plate. But in Aeon, it has a bigger floor plate, and it's more cost effective when you have a bigger floor plate and you need the space immediately. So far, it has been good. The building administration, as well as the broker, has been very helpful to resolve all our issues and problems that we've encountered.
My name is Paulo Chong. I'm the Senior Operations Director for AGR Operations Manila. Oh, the building is very, very beautiful. I think it's the best building that we have here in Northgate. And the location is very pristine. It's in the heart of Northgate. People can easily go here, and it's a very perfect alternative building that we have, you know, especially with our growth here in the Philippines. The first time that I met Ong brothers, Charles and Neil, I really felt that they are a perfect partner, especially for the growth that we want to be in the next 5 years. It feels like we are one family here in Aeon, and the flexibility that Charles gave on the contract and all the requests was granted by Neil in terms of the build-out plan that we have here at Aeon. It's perfect. We started conceptualizing the transfer a few months back, April, and here we are. And it was very fast. The clients are so happy. The people are so happy. The morale is very high right now in my office. Can't wait to get another floor here in Aeon. A lot. Colliers played an important role with our transfer from Asian Star to Aeon. When we met Colliers, the first thing that we did was we went to a lot of BPO buildings around Alabang. And the good thing about Colliers is that from day one, they knew that Aeon is a perfect fit for AGR Operations Manila. Dom, Carlos, G, Marie-Chris, and the rest of the gang really showed professionalism by making sure that all of our requests were met, and at the same time making our landlords very happy. So it's pretty much a win-win situation for everyone.
France, Bautista, MOL Information Processing Services Philippines Inc. And currently I'm the project manager for the office fit-out in Aeon Center. Well, it definitely did have a different design in terms of the aesthetics, in terms of the architecture. So we like the modern look. It's not that far-fetched or out there design, but it grabs you. It grabs your attention, and the fact that it's at the corner of a main road is a big factor as well. Two things, I guess. One is we were really looking for a place in the south, Alabang, Muntinlupa area. Two, the size that we were looking for is not so big. A big size for us was something like 1,700 square meters. So 1,100 is a perfect fit for us to grow into. So those two factors, plus the fact that the building itself was brand new, was of course at least us being there the first is a big factor for us. Right now, in terms of operations, what we foresee is we will really grow. The thing that we're thinking about now is that most probably we will not be able to fit there next 1 or 2 years. So that's another thing in terms of expansion. But what excites us there is that it's a central place. You have hotels, you have supermarkets. Commuting is very easy for our staff, so it's very accessible as well as convenient.